Sorry. So today I wanted to make a video about things I would tell myself during anorexia if I could, go back. If I could go back, what would I tell myself during anorexia? And first of all, I would tell myself that I am beautiful no matter what weight I am. It doesn't matter what weight I am, and that skinny does not mean beautiful. I would tell myself that for sure. I'd also tell myself that health and happiness is so much more important, so much better, and this whole restrictive cycle is just making you, I would tell myself, making you less unhappy, and just you're gonna just feel worse the longer you do it. Another thing I would tell myself is the longer I'm going to restrict, the longer you're going to go through this and stick with restricting, binge, purge, the harder it is going to be to recover, the harder it will be to go back to normal eating. Another thing I would tell myself is that what are you going to do once you reach your goal? I'm going to ask myself, okay, well, you got to your weight that you wanted to. What now? What are you going to do? Because counting calories is not sustainable. So I would tell myself that because I think that I really didn't realize that at the moment, and I thought, oh, I could still lose weight, I can maintain my weight, but no, you can't. It is really addictive. It's really hard to know how many calories you're supposed to eat and count it every day. You're not gonna know when to stop. It's something that you can't really stop. It's better to choose a healthy lifestyle versus just restricting all the time. It's not sustainable. And I made a whole video on that, why restricting is bad, and it's also related to that kind of, the same kind of thing. So yeah, I would tell myself that. Another thing is I would tell myself is I would let myself know that I am hurting everyone around me without even noticing it, and I'll tell myself that I'm slowly I know this might be exaggerating, but I'm kind of slowly dying, which is true because when you in anorexia, then you are slowly kind of restricting and starving yourself. And at the end, if you starve yourself and deprive yourself of too many calories, it might be within years and years, it might be within a year, depending on how you restrict, you might actually die. It's true. And I know not a lot of people might die, or maybe half people die and half people recover, or some people just live their whole life restricting. Most people have, two options. Either they go down or they come back up, and happily I got up, but I could have stayed, I could have gone down. I did recover, but I could have gone the other way. It's important to realize that, and thank God for my situation that I didn't have to go down the path. Thank God I didn't have to go down and the other way, and I could recover and be happy and healthy. The other thing I would tell myself to go back is, why are you wasting your time counting those calories? Why are you wasting your time weighing yourself? Why are you wasting your time worrying about every single meal, about every single calorie, about every single thing you eat, every single pound? Why are you worrying about that when there's so much in life you could do and be so much more productive? You could do so many things with that time that you're using up to count some calories and obsessing over it. It's not worth it, and it's not worth your time. You could do so much more than that. You can be so much more productive and more happy if you choose to recover and stop counting calories and obsessing over food. That's another thing I would tell myself. The other thing I would tell myself, and I think this is so important, and I think that would really change my mind if I heard this back when I was sick, I would tell myself, okay, well, you're counting calories, right? You're depriving yourself not only of calories and restricting your calories, but also nutrients. So because you're not eating enough food, you're also not getting enough nutrients. So your hair is going to be worse. You might have brittle nails. It might really affect your health in the long term, because I didn't know how long I'd be sick. I thought I'd do that forever and ever. I really thought I'm gonna do this forever, I'm never gonna stop. And I thought that to myself. Literally, I remember, I was like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna be more restrictive when I move out the house because nobody's gonna tell me what to do. And I thought these things, but if I could go back, I would tell myself, why? Why do you want to restrict yourself not only of calories but also of nutrients? Because you're growing and you need these nutrients, or you might actually hurt yourself more. The other thing I would tell myself is that stop caring what other people think so much. I would tell myself to recover, and it's okay if you gain weight. Don't focus on what people will tell you. Don't focus on what people, the looks people will give you or whatever. Just do it and be happy, because you have to live for yourself. You have to live to be happy and to enjoy life, and not just to try to please everyone, because it's never going to happen. You're not going to please everyone in the world. It's not possible. And just live your life, be happy. You only have one life, so live it to the fullest. Choose a healthy lifestyle. Don't choose a restrictive lifestyle. There's a big difference, and it's important to live your life to the fullest and just be happy and enjoy every single moment of what you do, including food, including exercise, and not just thinking that exercise is a way to burn calories. Food is just a way, a thing to restrict with. No, don't think about it that way. Think about food as fuel and exercise as just making you healthier, making you stronger. So that's what I would tell myself if I could go back to the time of when I was anorexic. And I don't know if that would have changed a lot, but I hope it would have, and I think it might help you as well if you're suffering with an eating disorder. If you are suffering with, this kind of stuff, then I think this can help you, and maybe I could change your point of view. And if I can change one person's point of view, it would mean a lot to me, because this is the point of my channel, and I want to change, because this is what I would tell myself, and I went through the same thing as you. I'm not different, I restricted, I tried purging, I binged. I went through the same thing, and I could get better, and so can you. If I could, then you can for sure. And I know some people struggle with it for years and years and years, but I think it doesn't matter. I think every person can change, no matter how long they have suffered, no matter what age they are, what gender they are. You could do it, and you could recover, and it is so worth it, because I'm here in recovery right now, recovered and so much healthier and happier, so much happier than I was. And I cannot even explain it to you, and you need to just try it, and what do you got to lose, right? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you want to see more, and see you next time. Bye!